What is up, my family? This is recording number 2. I blew through the first one, but I accidentally hit pause in the middle of the video, so I gotta do it again. Damn it. But let's get into it. Hopefully it runs a little smoother this time. Bam! Not the best day. The day started out really good. Closed my swings for a nice profit. Made a nice Apple trade in the morning, but I wasn't happy with it. So it gave me a little bit of FOMO, and it kind of tilted me a little bit. And then a couple more mistakes added up, and this is what we got to show for it. You know what I mean? Not the optimal win rate, and a tiny. I got to give back the Big Macs. I got to give back the Big Macs. I'm not eating today, which is unfortunate, man. The day started really well, when you be closing swings. But let's get into the market. I'll try not to whine too much, you know what I mean? But this is just the truth and the real deal when it comes to like learning this shit, at least for me. And I hope you guys are keeping it green and, being a little more patient than me. So remember yesterday, I mentioned these 2 days back in February, peak over the SMA, gap down. So I wanted to see how we're going to react today. Happy about how my swings went. The stocks were strong enough to give me a little pop in the morning. Even though we had a gap down in the market. On the M5, clear these SMAs. We had a gap down, big green candles, not really stacked. A little consolidation, so resistance building, and then a pullback, and then we could barely get through that. So now that I talked myself through that, I guess I can see it. It's hindsight, right? But at the time, it was really this big candle here that really tilted me. And we'll get into it. So, looks like a bearish day. We'll have to see tomorrow. Do we have a lot more downside? Are we going to go, test this line down here? Where are we going to test? This region right here, the 430 region. We'll have to see. We'll just have to be nimble about it. So, let me get into explaining what happened today. No shame in my game, man. Just a little disappointed. Apple was my trade of the day. All I needed was to trade this right, execute it properly, and I would have been out of here with a daily goal hit, like for sure. If not, just a little bit below it. On top of that, Pete called it out. He put it in his video. The reasons I liked it was this downtrend line 120 broke to the upside. Broke 2 SMAs in the past 2 days. Tons of strength. On the M5, it was showing strength. Pull up SPY. Right here is when the strength really started showing. But the move I took was just here earlier in the morning. So let's see. I got in, I think, right here. I sat through the consolidation. A little bit of pain. Wasn't worried though. I mean, I love the daily on it. And I got out at 11:07 right here in this big green candle. I guess I could have kept watching it because, in the past I've added as soon as it breaks this last pivot high. But this time I wanted to take my profit because as you can see, SPY started to turn over right here. And I don't know if it was a stochastic cross or something signaled to me that SPY might turn over. But here, clearly, the stock kept going. And that's where the troubles began because I got a little tilted because this right here was my chance to make my daily goal. Just this move alone. And if I gave it more time, the walkaway analysis, I would have cashed in on it. But instead, I took my quick gains. So I got a little bit tilted. But at this point, after I closed this trade, I was up 120 on the day, 100% win rate. I almost didn't want to trade anymore. I wanted to keep my stats. But nah, I got to learn and keep trading to try and, learn as much as I can every day. But then, the longer the day goes, you make more mistakes and then make more mistakes. And then it snowballs a little bit. But like I said, on SPY, this is where the trouble, like this green bar. I took I went back into Apple and I took BILI long right on this green candle. It was full when I took it. And I said, okay, we definitely filling this gap. Broke this high, making higher lows. We got more upside. Just trying to practice my price action, you know what I mean? And maybe the algos know what the fuck they're doing, but they definitely got me. And it's unfortunate because this mistake kind of pushed me over the edge a little bit. At 11:55, this is when I got back into Apple. I told myself not to do it, even because I had FOMO throughout this whole time. Told myself not to do it, but I got in anyways. Sat through this pullback, sat through this pain, and then what's SPY doing? Let's see. And no matter how strong a stock is, eventually it's gonna get tired. So I'm thinking I made a mistake by getting back in. I need to get out once it gets close to break even. So I got out right here at 105. Right here in this candle. I closed it for minus 16. And imagine getting out because you made a mistake. You shouldn't have rejoined. You had FOMO. And right when you get out, you get $1.40 in the next bar. Imagine. And it's unfortunate because I saw these two flat bottom HA candles building. Might be a little trend continuation here. The stochastics were good. I was watching it. I had my eye on it. But I go to the one-up chat and Pete's awesome with his market commentary, but he posts this chart of SPY, and he's saying how the price action on SPY means we have so much more downside. And this is coming through my filter. I'm trying to combine it with my thesis. I love the daily on Apple, and I'm like, if we have so much more downside, I should not be in any longs. So in that split second, I closed my Apple trade, and that's right before the bar popped off. So I'm already like tilted, and I'm like, fuck. Like I messed up my win rate. I took a loss when I didn't have to, and like I'm getting pulled in all directions. It's only my fault. I gotta stay focused and trade in the zone. But I exited Apple early, missed out on all the profits. I got faked out by that stupid ass SPY candle. Took two longs, and then I closed this right before it worked out for me. And I could have added to my daily goal. And obviously, it started pulling back later, but that doesn't matter. It's just one of those days, man. I pulled out right before this big ass green candle, and it pissed me off. And then let's look at the other long I took. I tried to get fancy with it, I just wanted to give myself another opportunity, and I need to start practicing these anyways. But this is my biggest loss today. BILI, Chinese stock, I think. Bottom right hand corner of the D1, which is not what I usually trade, but downtrend line 120. We break above that. We were well above the SMA. So broke through two resistances. And look at this M5, dude. Was there another stock that was stacking green candles like this all morning? This is like, I don't know, this didn't pop up on my scanner, I don't think, or I don't remember why I didn't have this, but this is a killer move, you know what I mean? Look at those HA candles. It's just insane. And then we'll pull up SPY. SPY down. SPY consolidating. BILI just kept going and going. And guess when I got in? Guess when the champ, the amateur hour champ, got in. I got in at 11:46 in this candle. Was it this candle? No, this candle. The big green candle. And obviously it was at the top. But for the past 25 minutes, it literally did not care what SPY was doing. You know what I mean? This is strong as shit. So I had no problem getting into this long on top of that big ass green candle on SPY. But then it reversed, and then I was stuck holding this. And I will congratulate myself on cutting this because I was so pissed that I wanted to just hold it. And hey, it would have worked out, but at that point, I'm not trading based on the technicals or anything like that. I'm just trading because I'm pissed and I want to get revenge, and fuck it, I'm just gonna hold it. You know what I mean? So I'm happy that I cut it for, you know, an $85 loss. That's something that's recoverable, and I'd rather do that than hold it and then tomorrow it's back to its bearish ways. You know what I mean? This stock is not, you know, it's below all the SMAs for the past 4 months. So maybe the next one I do, it will have to be above at least one SMA, and then it, you know, the break of the, oops, my bad. Like I was saying, you know how bearish it is being under all the SMAs. Next time, if it breaks a downward sloping trend line and then the SMA in the middle, you know, it might work out better. Or I was just on the wrong side of the market, you know what I mean? But clearly in the short term, I was wrong on this one, and I just didn't execute it well. But happy I closed it. So I don't know how many mistakes I went through right there, but they definitely stacked up on me. And then once I kind of got my head together, gap down, not filling the gap, you know, plus Pete saying we have ways to go, big red candles through low a day. I'm thinking we have way more room to go. Strong bearish SPY tailwind. So I take shorts. I take City. Below all SMAs. Broke this upper sloping trend line today. And that's what I was playing off of. You know what I mean? And then let's look at the M5. Look at this. Look at this trend, man. Let's put SPY up. SPY consolidating here. Stock still down. And then, you know, SPY tailwind. So it's pushing it down. And then, you know, guess when I get in, right when it reverses. And that's not me complaining like, oh, the market's against me. It's just like on a bearish day, I switched my bias to bearish, and then the bearish stock got bullish, and then the strong ones went bearish or started putting red candles up. And so at this point, you know, my head starts spinning, and, you know, I'm pissed, feeling all those emotions and stuff, and I know I just got to get out of here. So that's pretty much it. It's like, oh, Jared, you bought at the bottom. Well, I mean, with these stacked red candles here, did I really feel like we're going to just stop right here and chop around? Nah, I didn't. I thought we had more ways to go. You know what I mean? And it's just crazy how the pros can change their mind in like 1 or 2 minutes, and then, you know, they understand it. But if I'm hearing them say lots of downside incoming, and then this happens, and then they know why it did this instead of continued, like, I don't know, lots to learn. It's all good though. I'm glad I made it out with this kind of day instead of something crazy. I am swinging one though. Oh, this is definitely why I'm heading out. UMP. This is why we don't anticipate, we confirm. I should have just set this alert, which is what I did. But I wanted to get half position for the break of this high. And we're above all SMAs, grinding higher. At least it's not basic mats. And let's see. Pull up SPY, get rid of these SMAs. Right here, you know, kind of just chopping around with SPY. But then right here around like 12:30, a lot of strength started coming in. You know, SPY down, stock up, SPY tanking. Stock pulled back a little bit, but continued upward while SPY was consolidating. Like up, 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 SPY sideways. Strength. This is relative strength, correct? HA candles, but on the M15 basis. Nice flat bottoms. Not as pretty on the M5 though, so maybe I should have looked at that. But on the larger time frames, it's supposed to be more important, right? Get in, and I still had a little feeling that, you know, a little double bottom. We're making higher lows here on SPY. We might get another leg up, and even if we don't, look what this stock has been doing the past 2-3 hours. You know what I mean? And then I was just wrong. Reversal on me. You know what I mean? So, damn, this shit pulled back a lot. What the fuck? I'm so fucked. Anyways, I'm gonna be holding that one. I didn't look at it for the past 30 minutes, 45 minutes, but we'll have to manage that one and see what happens, because I don't know. Up, 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 up. Go, go, go. Market down, down, down. Is it another sector rotation thing? We'll find out. I don't know. So that's what I'm swinging. We'll see. Kind of feels like we're going to get some downward momentum again on SPY, but who the fuck knows? Watch us gap up. You know what I mean? This shit is wild. But anyways, man, I got to head out for a haircut. Got the little brewery right across the street, you know, downtown San Ho. So I'm definitely going to go grab a beer, kind of forget about this, release all the tension, you know what I mean? And I'm going to come back fresh. I'm going to come back looking fuego. My head's getting heavy, you know what I mean? I can't breathe. It's hot. So I'm going to come back fresh fade, and tomorrow's going to be a better day. So just to recap again, 57% win rate, minus $6. I got to give the Big Mac back. Sorry, guys, I let you down. A little bit of over trading, a little bit of tilt action today. Didn't execute well on my Apple trade, and it just started snowballing from there. So next time, if I open up with a green swing trade, I need to just chill, you know what I mean? Keep my profits, keep my money in my pocket. It's my money. I need it now. You know what I mean? No need to chase things and try to make something happen. You know what I mean? Like, stop being like Russell Westbrook. You know what I mean? Go up for the layup and then brick it, you know? So, I don't know. Inexperience, a lot of stuff came into play. Just wasn't my best self today. And that's what it is. So, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate all the comments. Leave some down below. How did you guys do? Hope you guys did better than me. If you guys took that Apple trade, you're rich today. Go ahead and enjoy some Big Macs. Or, you know, if you don't like Big Macs, you know, what do you guys eat? I don't know, Chick-fil-A? Do you guys have that? Whataburger? I don't know. Whatever. Go grab yourself a nice burger, a nice beer. I'll be back tomorrow for the next episode. See you.